Welcome back to Saints Row the Third. Did you think I was kidding when I said I was going to get right to that survival mission? I wasn't. Thankfully I can take this one on, so... I may not be good at flying a broomstick. But you know what? At this point, I'm good enough to take this one on. So right, last time on Saints Row...
After that, I could use a massage.
We took over Safe Word. So that's a new area for us to hang out in, and upgrade as well, for what it was worth. So yeah, we got a new home base, and we're taking care of the Morningstar pretty quickly, but, you know, there's a bunch of stuff still unanswered, like, why are the Morningstars still alive? That's the most pressing question, I'd say. Oh right, and also, how's Viola de Winter doing? A few episodes ago, her sister got fucking murdered by Killbane. And you know, she did say, hey, it's fine, don't worry, I'm not gonna betray you, Killbane. But you know, that is typically what you say to the guy who just picked up your sister and broke her neck with a single hand. You know, that's just called survival. So who knows how she actually feels? I'd imagine pretty bad. But yeah, I guess that's a different question we can answer. But mostly, why are you people still here? Get off my lawn. I know it's not actually my lawn, however, I'm still going to count it as mine, and I still want you off of it. Also, I really hope you're not the sister, because you should have fucking booked it as soon as this whole thing started. So, yeah, if that is you, then sorry to the guy who told me about this in the first place, but, look, your sister didn't run and she got taken hostage. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Honestly, she fared better than most hostages I witness. Usually it's just a completely nothing point, like, oh yeah, you picked up a random citizen. Yeah, I'm playing as the boss, she doesn't care, I assure you. Alright, I should probably rocket launcher this Brutes. If you were wondering about the Brutes and, if they had any particular weakness, it's rocket launchers. It's especially good if you can manage to get them when they're still on their vehicles. Like, when they're being carted in, it's perfect to just blow up the cars they're riding in, and just be done with them. But even if they've, you know, gotten on foot and are chasing you, you can still rocket launch them, it's not a problem. We're more than halfway through the photo ops, but we're not completing them anytime soon. Anyway, assassinations. Here's Concerned Citizen. He really hates the guy delivering his pizza. Okay, but like, is this on his end or the pizza joint's end?
Pizzeria. Where did I put my pen? Okay, 2 large pepperoni, was it small? 1 small sausage? Wait, pen! I need a pen! Okay. You got a medium pan Hawaiian with extra anchovies on the way, right? You want fries with that?
Yeah, see, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of, the staff's problem over on that end. But whatever, I'm paid to kill Danny, so Danny dies. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess he could have just, like, handed Concerned Citizen somebody else's pizza, but... I don't know. I feel like that joint in general is just kinda bad. Plus, he arrived before that order was even finished. I think it was just a complete coincidence. Or maybe they're all incompetent, who knows. Anyway, trying to summon the police here. Not the right person, not the right person, there they are. Alright, you don't chase me off this cliff. You don't chase me off of this cliff either. And, now, since that guy's down there, I'm going over that cliff. Ah. Look, I can't replicate that noise. I can't make that noise from that guy in Speed Racer. Also, if I tried, I think YouTube would be like, hey, is there a distressed animal in your video? We heard a weird sound effect and we're calling the cops immediately. Anyway, so there's just some guy minding his business and now, oh no, I've been bumped. And apparently, yep, that was enough of an injury to make this particular assassination target appear, so glad I didn't have to go full-on insurance fraud for this one. Yeah, so, I wasn't even really injured, but you came running. I mean, good for you, you're quick on it. But I'm just saying, you're not even chasing an ambulance at this point. You just grab that money, sorry about running over your corpse, but you're not using it anymore. So anyway, here's the last of Andy Day's vehicle thefts. So this is a vortex. I run into a lot of vortexes, and they're all pretty good. So this is another vehicle mission where, again, not a set location, you just have to come to the right neighborhood, stop the vehicle, steal it, and it's just so fast you really don't need to worry about notoriety. Like, what are we getting for this? What's the heat? 3 police, that's nothing. So yeah, this one's really damn easy. And since they don't even have any deckers here anymore, I can just kinda come here and then, well, I mean, I can't get away scot-free, I've still got 1 notoriety, but nonetheless, it wasn't me immediately getting shot from the other end of the street, so I'll take it. Another photo op. And there's the car I need to steal. So, this is a Canada, that's a motorcycle, and it's a good motorcycle. So, let's steal this one. Really, if anything, the fact that I had to steal this thing for the theft is my biggest drawback. Like, it's kinda hard catching up with you when I have to use this, boats. This land boats.
Couldn't last any longer than that.
But once you're on the motorcycle, yeah, you're kinda just home free. Obviously it's a motorcycle, so you need to be careful about crashing into things, but as long as you've ridden a motorcycle and kinda know how to avoid things, 4-star notoriety with the Morningstar, not a big deal. So yeah, usually the 6th and final vehicle theft is the hardest. Excuse me? Oh, wait, your deckers, I'm done. See, I didn't know it because it was the syndicate symbol. So I kinda just assumed it was, Morningstar who used the stars. But anyway, I digress. Right, so the last one is a Temptress. Right, so I use these a lot. I really like these as vehicles. And this also is not a set location either. So this is the last one. Was this supposed to be the first set of vehicle thefts I did? Because seriously, this one isn't in a particular location, and I'm stealing a fast vehicle, so like, whatever, who cares? This one's really good. Like, let me guess, 4-star police, right? Yeah, 4-star police, who cares? They're not a problem. The Temptress is a fast vehicle, you can get away without any issue whatsoever. You should not need to clear notoriety instantly without 1 upgrade. You can just take this back, and you're done. There we go. Now, I would like to say that we're done with chop shops, because seemingly we are. So let's see, let me, pardon me real quick, excuse me, SWAT team. Need to get in here so you stop trying to shoot me. And, yeah, let's look at Saint's Book. As you can see, 24 of 24, we don't have anything new. We're seemingly done. Unfortunately, there is a set we've not yet unlocked, so we will have to resume them later. The good news is, there's only 1 set we haven't unlocked, so it's pretty much just a matter of waiting for that to crop up, and then we can take them on again.
We get this last printing of flyers out, we'll be all set.
And let's tell Steelport how great your girls are.
And ain't nothing better than my babies.
You're one of a kind, Z.
Don't think I don't know it. There's a chance we ain't gonna catch too much shit out here.
The Morningstar won't lay back and let you steal their customers.
Exhibit A, and Exhibit B continuing. Oh, there goes Exhibit C. Oh, and I think I see a bunch more exhibits, oh geez. Right, so yeah, now we've got another trafficking mission. This one's same as always, just be careful of your ammo usage, save it for stuff like, oh I don't know, That brute right there. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you specifically. I need you dead. I don't want to deal with you. But yeah, other than that, they're not too difficult, so... yeah, just... be cautious, conserve ammo until you know you need it, and you're golden. And also... there's a runner. Well, I'll do that one, what that one song that was in Saints Row 2 said. Shoot the runner, shoot the runner. There we go. I mean, does that really count as a done deal if they ran away? Actually, no, don't answer that. I don't want another stop added to this. This is enough as it is.
Shit, I just noticed the typo. I smell jasmine with a Z
So what's the problem?
in the flyer. That ain't spelled right.
You think it'll matter?
Have some pride in your work, motherfucker.
Man, I am so back and forth on Zemos. That's a great line. I can respect that. But man, last video had us get drugged up and, you know, put in sex auction or whatever. Kinda just forced us into that. I don't even think he drugged us necessarily, I think that came later. I think that's probably just part of the process for Morningstar, I'm not 100% sure. But still, he's the reason we had to be there in the first place, that kinda sucked. I don't wanna be sold. Zemos. Don't appreciate that plan. I know that did get me to shoot a bunch of people in the nude, but you know, warn a gal next time.
Motherfucking Washington?
I mean, I know what my boss's canon name is, but I guess we don't really let that get out, do we? And that's not really canon, but it is to me. Anyway, could y'all stop? I'm trying to shoot a helicopter. I'll also thank the fact that this car is very sturdy. You know, I don't think I had to do the tactic I did in Saints Row 2 at any point, where I just jump cars. It's nice that you could do that, but... you know... it's kinda nice to just have one consistent car for the whole thing. And you... quit doing that. Stop that. But anyway, yeah, I guess the other thing that's nice, though, is the fact that... Zemos has wound up a much better driver this time around. Which, again, that was my #1 complaint with him the first time I played this game. He just fucked up in a whole lot of these trafficking missions, and I just couldn't stand him for that, but... yeah, this time around, any losses were my fault.
How come no one knows how you pissed off at the Winters?
That shit's need to know, and you don't,
Z, would I ever spill your secret?
baby. Just stick to the driving.
Zemos, do you not know what mission we're playing? Zemos, you're the one driving.
It's dancing.
Are you saying you're sticking to driving, is that it? But yeah, like, I don't really have a leg to stand on, with Zemos being a bad driver anymore. You know, that was just a bad bit of luck that I didn't get this time around. Sad is pretty much mostly just... I think the auto-tune's kinda grating, that's it. Neat that they did give him, you know, an unusual trait. He does have the hole in his throat, so that sets him apart a little bit. He is unique. I don't recall seeing the reason why that's there. I don't think there's, like, a specific story about that. I think that's just a character detail, not necessarily backstory.
Do this one quick, I'm home before my girls leave.
You always get to see your girls off?
No, get to tap that ass first.
Gotta keep in practice, huh?
Well, I mean, I guess that's still seeing them off in a way. But yeah, I did look out of curiosity. There are some things that, you know, are actual character details that come up. You know, I'm just kind of waiting for them. Stuff like, Kinsey's whole backstory that she mentioned very, very briefly. You know, the big thing. And really, she didn't even say, this is what happened to me. She alluded to it. And, you know, from there you're supposed to just realize, oh, that's what happened to you.
I can't wait! Are you working on a track list yet?
I've got some ideas, including this next one, by Digitalism.
Well, we probably won't get to hear too much of this one, because we are almost there.
We're never gonna get there.
Alright, well, good news is, Molotovs are kinda better when I'm on foot anyway. Not great for the vehicle driving sections, but great for when you are out of your vehicle. Alright, and that'll do it. Oh.
I always win my arguments.
I was gonna say that wasn't particularly effective, but actually it was.
Nobody'll notice.
Alright, and I don't really have much to deal with you. So if you could just go away instead, that would be great. Kinda went away. Problem solved? I mean, I really shouldn't say that when my opponent is a helicopter. They kinda have the aerial advantage.
Can let the money roll in.
Just the way we like it.
Kinda hard to shake them when they're just above me at all times. Alright, you said time to kick back, but we're not quite done, and there are still people trying to kill us. And yeah, that whiffed completely. I was hoping for, you know, cool, last second nailing with my last rocket, but whatever, it's fine. It's not like I exploded or anything. And there we go, that's trafficking. Right, so that's the only one with dialogue, so... While we did finish that one, there are other missions to do. But since Zemos doesn't really have anything to say while I'm doing them... whoops, didn't mean that. We're gonna montage the rest. Especially since this is Statch and I don't want to see the whole thing. I will say, this one at least was nice enough to give me 3 people at a time at one point. That was my specific oh shit, damn it. Oh no, oh god. Okay, can't montage the whole thing, cause that was the Mark V. So, we'll just have to steal this one for now, that's the one the mission gave me, but yeah, RIP Saintsmobile Mark V. I definitely did not send you in to die on purpose so I could use a different vehicle. I will definitely miss you, and the weird high-pitched noise you were emitting. Definitely gonna miss that. Anyway though, yeah, I did have to cut to show that part at least. You did have to see that bit of the montage, because that wasn't part of the montage, that was the vehicle exploding, but... the rest is a montage. Yeah, the rest went fine. That being said, did not have the same glitch I did the other time. So the client only wants me to power slide for 1 second for a reasonable amount of time. Don't know how to feel about that. Alright, so what do we got next? We got more gang customization. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of tank mayhem. I think there were like 2 missions on the map in the first place, but I did actually unlock even more of them. So yeah, it's pretty much just this. I did save the best for last. As always, tank mayhem's very fun. It just ends too soon. It's too easy. It is one of the few instances where I'd say I didn't want to end this to end so soon, I would like it to be more difficult, actually. And yeah, here's a gang operation that didn't appear until I started doing these missions, so... You do have to be wary. Sometimes things won't appear on maps until you're making other progress, of course. I think that's kind of self-evident, considering we've seen that happen before, but... the same also does apply to gang operations, they're not just all available from the start. Sometimes you do have to work for them. Oh dang, only 9 left though. Not half bad. And yeah, the rest is just tank mayhem. Like I said, I saved the best for last. And even though it's 600,000, really wasn't that difficult. None of this was. Doesn't even matter if there are 2 other tanks after me. Just goes too quickly. It's just too easy to destroy stuff with a tank. Alright, so that is 100% of this district. We now own the entire eastern end of Steelport, which is a pretty good chunk of land.
Zimos, I gotta ask you something. Why'd Kiki and Viola put you in the pony show?
You just destroyed everything those 2 built in the city. Can't we just enjoy the now without you digging up the past?
No, I want this as my reward.
Showing up every week.
Alright, I slept with one of them.
Which one?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, ow, oh,
Anyway,
Zimos,
thanks for the help
no.
You
with the Morningstar.
need anything else?
Now granted, they're twins and I also have a difficulty telling them apart, but I'm also not sleeping with them, so, you know, different case for me. Also, one of them is dead. I don't know if that's going to help your case, no matter which one it was, and in fact, it probably will make things worse. So anyway, let's restock on ammunition, and, well, I do have plenty of money. So level 4 gives us exploding bullets on this pistol. What about shotgun? What does level 4 give us for that? This gives us incendiary bullets. So the weapon upgrades in this game are very fun. I, of course, won't be able to fully upgrade the Annihilator, but I'll get more damage for now. As if this thing needs more damage. Alright, so what's our next mission?
Hey Zimos, what do you got for me?
The Morningstar still pain in my head.
But we own the whole neighborhood. How can they...
Not much of a plan, but it can work.
You doing okay?
Rather they didn't get comfortable.
Do you need help?
Wait, shit, 1 second, Z.
1 second, there's a person trapped in sandbags.
With a cargo container full of girls.
Oh, I guess this too.
Morningstar's new merchandise. I send you the details, you hit the boat.
Sweetie, I don't know who the hell this is, but...
Viola DeWinter.
Really? Well, as much as I value career advice from the slut that killed my friend...
The intel's good. Do whatever you want with it.
Zimos, things have changed. Let's hope that's a good thing.
Hey, I'm with you either way.
Alright, we'll humor Viola. So right, here's the Saintsmobile Mark 6. It's a Temptress because, yeah, I kinda stored one in the garage and have been keeping it for just this occasion. But again, was not getting the other one killed on purpose. I did not want to get the Mark 5 blown up. Anyway though, if the game looks slightly worse, by the way, I'd actually had to go from, one version of a game to another, by which I mean, well, I'll explain it in a second, but, if you're playing the Steam version of Saints Row the Third, you're gonna want to load in the DirectX 9 version. Anyway, cutscene.
Loud pussy on that thing.
Once it's on,
I wanna see.
Morningstar's sex operation is done.
How you gonna move all the bitches?
And just let me worry about that. Now let's go. I want to meet my new employees.
Where is it? I only see crates.
So these girls gonna try to kill us too?
See, you have to bring that up again.
That one's pretty
Being shot by a
significant.
hose sticks with you.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so, welcome to the final mission of this Morningstar arc. I say this one because there's kind of been 2.
Just checking, baby.
Yeah, so... Our time with Zimos isn't, of course, at an end just yet, but... This is kind of the last mission on his end of things, and... You know, this definitely reminds me of that one Saints Row 2 mission, with the Brotherhood. So once again, we're on a boat trying to
Let's
take
hope they
out
see it that way.
the gang that uses red as their primary color. But much like that mission, this one's also pretty fun.
Well,
It's a little bit different. Rather than just trying to get their nebulous shipment, which turned out to be weapons, now we're trying to rescue people. So, obviously you can just start freeing people now, but I actually wanted to just, like, take out everybody I could first. You know, just to make sure. Anyway, though, right, so, like I was saying, if you're playing the Steam version, when you open the game up, you're given the option to either run in DirectX 9 or DirectX 10/11 or whatever. And, you know, obviously, normally, I take the latter, because that's going to be the better version of the game. Problem. There is a point in this mission where it will consistently freeze if you're running that version of the game. So like I said, if this looks a little bit worse, I do apologize for that. I did have to switch to that version in order to beat this mission whatsoever, so... Didn't really have much of a choice there, because as far as I know, there's no other fix for it, which is... real annoying. Shame that never got fixed, and well...
kick ass.
now it really can't get fixed, because as always... here's your 785th reminder that Embracer can fuck off. R.I.P. Volition, and any other studios that have either been closed or gutted or both. It keeps happening, and for some reason they still have money and still exist, and I don't know why. I do know why, it's because capitalism's dumb.
At least I won't run out.
I mean, I don't even use that kind of weapon, but alright.
Nice stock they have.
Right, so yeah, this time the weapons aren't the goals, though. Alright, there we go, there's people.
Kind stranger. Find the guy with the Z.
He's right here behind me. He should be pretty easy to find.
Come on, baby, follow the Z.
That's a little disturbing.
Is that thing even nailed down? That's gonna take some major damage traveling and, oh, hello.
They're boxing these guys?
I mean, I wouldn't suggest boxing them, but, definitely gotta shoot him before he kills me. He's definitely trying to box. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure most of his moves are illegal. Plus, he is definitely a higher weight class, so... yeah. Terrible sportsmanship. Alright, so, what are you?
Not what I'm looking for.
No, and it doesn't even remotely help. It's kinda on sight for these guys, I don't need them pinned down.
I was a prisoner so long.
Go to him and stay close!
I'll keep you safe, sugar.
What is wrong with these guys?
I mean, I can't even quite tell what that is with this lighting. And I've forgotten from when I was playing it, so... I'll answer you later.
We have to get past that guy?
No, we can just rocket launcher him. Again, great answer for all brutes. Just shoot them with rockets. You're good. That's all you need.
Where are we?
You'll be safe with that pimp.
You might think otherwise, but trust me, he's...
Damn, ain't you a fine?
fine.
These crates never end! Bingo!
I mean, I don't need those, but good to have them around, like my options.
It's like my freshman dorm.
Again, these things are just not pinned down very well. Like, they're on a boat. Like, this thing's gonna rock those back and forth, and they're just
Everyone in the crate,
stood
move
right
it!
in the middle there. No cushion, nothing bolting them down. That's just a bad idea.
They're coming for the boat.
Oh, great.
They got some big firepower laying on those platforms on the sides.
Right, so, just like in Saints Row 2, now that we have the boat, they want the boat back, but we've got heavy weapons with which to shoot them. So yeah, in the previous game it was rocket launchers or sniper rifle, I think? I think they give the, choice between those, but here, there is the temporary minigun pickup, so they're giving you one of those. Take out the helicopters first, because they're gonna be trying to bring people in just right to the center of the ship. The boats can wait a little bit. They, of course, will also try to board, but they'll mostly just stick to the sides, which is not as big a deal to me. But yeah, that guy right there, yeah, you're trying to be cheeky, it's not allowed. Oh, and of course they have sniper rifles. So just to note, there are miniguns on both sides of this boat, so if you either run out of ammo with this one, which is kind of unlikely, or if you're playing co-op, you've got more than one to choose from. Your friend doesn't have to lose out on shooting helicopters with a minigun, which you know would be a shame. That'd be a really terrible way to do the multiplayer, just one person gets the cool things. I mean, that probably works in, like, some game, but not in Saints Row. Both players kinda need something stupid and ridiculous to do. Otherwise, you're just not playing the game right. Anyway, you. Come on. I see you trying to take cover. Respectable. Smart. Not good enough. Hi, hello, goodbye. Alright, there we go. That's everybody taken care- ah, goddammit. Alright, that's the first wave taken care of. But yeah, like I said, you probably won't run out of ammo, and even if you do, there's more than just this one option to choose from. So you've got backup. So it is pretty much just, hey, relax and enjoy blowing up a whole lot of boats. And helicopters, but it seems Wave 2 hasn't really had as many of those.
Oh, that was exciting.
Let's load these hoes up there and get the hell out of here.
So there's another aircraft coming in, but that's a good one. We like that one. That one too.
Isn't this a lot of guards, though?
Like I always say, Bush is big business in this town. It's a hell of a time to
Right, so
Keep tight up here.
now we've got the upgraded RPG, which means it has tracking. So, hey, perfect. Right, so yeah, this is the final leg of this mission. And we just have to defend the helicopters. And god, that one woman is just hanging out of the back of that box for this whole portion of the mission. And there's just a sense of anxiety I get from that. Like, it's just an animation, nothing comes of it. Like, you can't do any worse than just firing at your own helicopter anyway, which is not something you're gonna do. You can't accidentally mess up her life. It's just, she's dangling there, and I don't like it. Anyway though, yeah, pretty simple portion, but a very good way to cap all this off. Simple, but like, you get to kill a small army of boats. Also, the freeze should be coming up right about... pretty much right here, actually. Like, consistently, any time I got the You're My Hero achievement pop up, I made some progress towards that with all my boat explosions. Yeah, right there, that's where the game froze, consistently. Initially, I thought it was because of that pop-up, like maybe that was messing with something, but no. No, just had to load a different version of the game. Thought we were beyond that. Thought I was beyond having to choose between Direct 3D and Direct Draw, damn it. But yeah, it's not too terribly difficult, this mission. Because of course, this was the first time I'd played this after playing the other portion. I think it was 2, maybe 3 times I did that. No, yeah, that would have been my third, because it froze twice on me. Because the first time I assumed it was a fluke, the second time I was like, this sucks, this is a thing. Thankfully the fix is easy enough, even if it's annoying. But yeah, that's, that would be 3 times well, really 2 times practice for the first portion, and no extra practice for this one. I will say, though, it does get plenty chaotic. Like, targeting's not really gonna help you as much here, because there's so many just small targets shooting at you. Though, since you have unlimited ammo, you can just kind of rapid fire if you want to. The only limitation is your reload time, which isn't even that bad with this thing. And I do love blowing up that roof. Gotta say, pretty fun. Oof. So, I did say this isn't that difficult, but man, that helicopter did not have a lot of HP left. You kinda got hit a lot there, didn't you?
You have something that belongs to me.
No, I don't.
So, who the hell is this?
Someone who's willing to bargain. Bring the girls back to the Morningstar and I'll pay you top dollar a head.
Let me consider it.
That's all I'm asking.
Well, that's very considerate of you, because I am gonna say
Morningstar,
no.
the girls back.
I can't do my thing if I got no pussy to sell. The money won't come quick, but you bet it'll come.
Your man wasn't actually a grading there. It's kind of melodious. Okay, so here we have another choice. I don't need to record a different take of this, though. Thank God I didn't want to have to play that a 4th time. Because there's no different cutscene depending on your choice. Really the only difference is, do you want a lot of money now, or do you want a lot of money over time? And I mean, I feel like this is an easy answer, right? Both in terms of what you're doing in story and what your reward actually is. Like, yeah, in the long run, we're just gonna be getting more money, and boy were they not happy about that choice.
What the hell were you thinking, Maddie?
It just seemed like a waste to lose all those girls.
Yeah, this still happens even if you
am
do
the
deliver them to
I'm the
Morningstar,
I'm the
so...
walking apocalypse, and I make the decisions, not you!
My bad.
Killbane's just kind of a
So
prick.
what happens now?
Ah, we buckle down! We focus. We don't do a run-in, we hit him with a Montreal screw drop.
What, you're gonna take me to Canada? Pfft, I'd like to see you try. What open world games take place in Canada?
My esteemed
None I can
colleagues,
think of.
The time is now. We have deployed Stag to Steelport.
Oh man, the people sure do love a military operation. So yeah, that is the end of Act 2. The Morningstar still kind of exists, but we've taken the entirety of their neighborhood, and they simply do not have any prostitutes left over. At least, not a huge bulk of them. So we've kind of cornered that market. So yeah, all in all, pretty big success for the Saints. Next time on Saints Row the Third, I mean, we've got some free time, why don't we check out one of the DLCs?